the year don't start fully. Friday don't touch us. You know, say, when New Year first starts, you must touch all the day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then Sunday, then Monday. If not like that, they leave. You know what I mean? We cannot talk past like that. Carry welcome inside Cocoa of the Matter. Now here we day inside, so we must stay alive, and do all the things we carry matter. As they go. We day here, they carry out, they come. All the better talk where they carry us, waka go election, we they follow for back. We don't carry us well, we don't know. We they follow the Tori one by each. My name is Femi D. Amele. Welcome inside show today.
And my name is Somi Alegino. Make I do like my mentor and my senior daddy Gio, where they do for inside the church where you get. As we don't see this Friday, you go see all the Fridays for inside 2020.
Hey,
yes.
Hey,
welcome once again. Everywhere they watch us, we try better salute to give you. Whether on Go TV, Star Times, or for everywhere for inside the internet or for social media, we give you better greetings to you today. Time now which make we enter all the things that happen for inside the country. See as we go break the thing down. Where we go fit grind down, make the thing day smooth, soft, so that everybody go fit reason the matter. And you know, say they like to reason all this matter with you. So make sure say you not close mouth for inside social media. As we don't start show today now, make sure say they follow us, they chook mouth for inside the different system where we talk about today. Plenty to read on ground, but we go just go straight into the cocoa of the day, Abi. Femi, make we just use that to introduce what happened for cocoa of the day, then we enter political worker.
Yes, so cocoa of the day now. So say oracle now we see the follow for talk. Inside this year where election, where everybody done they throw saliva for grant for different things. Because some go bring people where they look human rights matter. And I think say gentle now everybody go do for this election. Abi again one thing we feel do to avoid violence for the election when they come. Then we say we will bring better guests, may come follow us talk for inside this one. Okay, those are you don't sit down put it all where, but you don't sit down right now. Put for corner for us. So we go put mouth for that talk. So how you go know? Say if you stay for where you dey, you don't go see cutlass, you don't go see all kind of things. Now that kind of talk we won't look for. Inside human rights matter as election they come and as campaign they go for inside today like this.
Yes, as we don't talk, make we just stroll enter inside political work and see what thing they happen. But sharply, we go come reason that cocoa of the day. But for now, what thing they happen for we streets?
INEC don't arrange where they want use do count election. Final. According to the Independent National Electoral Commission, inside this Thursday, they don't announce the February 25 election results. The International Conference Center for Abuja, now they go sit down put to where Professor Mahmoud Yakubu with all the other people go sit down put the count how the election they go. This talking come out from Festus Keyamo, when now Oga for inside INEC. He say the commission done ready with two committees, don't they plan things for inside February 25 election, and the ICC they go use count national result for everything turn up put for where things no go touch am. We go dey see am one each clear.
For the next story, we dey inside our hand, NFIU don't see a better warning. Give Obonge government plus states and local government onto this matter of cashless economy. They say yes, so anything we reach March 1 of 2023, from that time, anything we get to do with the withdrawal limit where they already set on ground, say that's cash matter. Both states, both Obonge government, none of them, local governments, go fit to do that kind of withdrawal again. So you see that money of say they don't set limit, say na so amount. Now na go dey fit dey comot every day, every week. Even Obonge government, even states, even local governments, no go get in mind to come out that one because anything will exceed that thing, that withdrawal limit, then they must do cashless. They say they get to talk this one because despite the introduction of the cash withdrawal limit, we don't dey inside country. Say state governments don't withdraw up to 701 billion more than the 225 billion where Obonge government don't withdraw, and 156 billion where councils don't withdraw from 2015 today. So now they don't they took inside the matter. March 1, then they don't give. Say everybody may they just reason their matter where we know as if they do them. Cashless, it would affect everybody.
Plan don't do. Say former people will be terrorists. They don't plan to carry them put from inside where they follow them talk since come put them for inside society, they village, they everywhere where they go don't blend, join with normal people again. According to Tori where we hear President Muhammadu Buhari and alongside with other people where they follow and plan for work, they say they don't ready to carry 613 people where they don't do follow talk, say they don't conquer sense now, say maybe they follow us waka for inside country. Story where they now from Chief of Defense Staff for General Lucky Rabo. He can't put this talk for outside when he meets with different stakeholders for Operation Safe Corridor. Inside this Thursday we passed yesterday. He says 613 people now don't ready. They don't get stressed and we don't structure them. Say they don't ready and everything will go make their head make correct. Maybe they don't do terrorism work again. It don't ready for now.
For the next story, inside our hand, Petroleum Tanker Drivers Branch of the National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, where they call PTD Nupeng, don't they say we no go green waka, now they plan to go because of the way, according to them, security agents, especially the military task force where they operate for inside the Port Harcourt zone of the union, they do. They say again one thing will be happen where they carry, they do their work or normal, they carry what they call black oil or high power fuel oil on Tuesday night. Now the security people, them, the task force, them can't follow them. They say they not quarrel with them. They show them all the papers, show everything, but they can't they verse. They can't they do. The next thing they burn the tankers. So now they say, hey, this thing we wanna do, una must do damages over. Everything we wanna do, we must address this matter. If not, we go enter inside strike. Because which kind would they do our work? We not they disturb anybody. Why not they threaten us? Why not they do us anyhow? They say now crude oil. Now they accuse them, say they carry, now make them burn the tanker. But now he say, oh yeah, Abuja 9 enters I can't talk save him. This by Monday, we could now reason this thing. If not, we no go green waka. Now we go enter.
Now they don't draw timetable for President Muhammadu Buhari to hold broom waka from one state to another. 10 states now they say President Buhari go waka so they go campaign for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be the presidential candidate of the APC. This talking come out from spokesperson for APC PCC, Oga Festus Keyamo. He say Buhari go waka reach Adamawa for January 9, Yobe he go there for January 10, Sokoto 16 January, Kwara 17 January. Ogun State 25 January. He go come look the likes of Cross River for 30 January, Nasarawa 4th of February, Katsina 6th of February, Imo 14th of February. Now so the president go waka for 10 states inside the campaign will remain for inside the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to make sure say people will like President Buhari go see use the same likeness may they carry and do like for Oga Tinubu as part of the campaign where they do whether Tinubu go see what collect for Nigeria ants when they then go vote for inside 2023 election.
Still on the matter of 2023 elections, this time around, appeal court don't put on Thursday reject the appeal where the chairman where they don't pursue for Inside Action Alliance Party Chief Kenneth Udeze carry come say make the commodity the ruling where they give where nullify the candidacy of retired Major Hamza Al Mustafa and others. They say a 3-member panel nice you don't put on top this thing and the justice where sit down on top the matter say no. First of all, Oga Udeze, you will carry this thing wrong. You not get the right to carry this thing come in the name of the AA because AA where you they carry use judge this case. You don't already did there as person we bring case come. Say the party no go fit be person we bring case come and still be person where they respond to this thing. So they based on that one they come out but they're not really even like that. So they said the judge can they describe say Oga Udeze blasting a busybody now in B say all this way they do you know work out. They don't pursue and come out from inside the party. Why can't still they bring mouth they come ruling? As it is so November 4, 22 judgment now recognize the candidates where the Dr. Adekunle Rufai Omoaje leadership of the party because they get two factions at the Udeze own and this Dr. Adekunle own. They say now that's November 4th 22 judgment then they recognize and the candidates where they produce from there then they recognize. So based on that one, both Oga Udeze may go sit on one side and Major Hamza Al Mustafa, two of them not follow for Inside Matter of Action Alliance for 2023 elections.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu win at the candidate of the APC. Don't talk say men are no worry. If I win all Yahoo boys like this, they go just turn better tech experts. We go to walk away. We go no say they sabi do cheap. He talk this talk when he enter Edo State go do campaign. So he say see all this thing where they say no job. Me and Sabi look for road where road no day. Now my work be that one. As Sabi and where I get head where they use think and they do things where they think for head where. He say Yahoo boys now. They think they do manufacturing of jeeps. They think they do digital work where go make the country get better reputation. He say see all the things where they don't steal for our hand. They say stolen artifact and other things where belong to Benin. I go make sure say I put eye to make sure say they find their bring come back. Now the thing where Oga Tinubu talk for inside Edo State say no worry any Yahoo boy we go convert them, turn them to better worker. We go get sense. We go work to bring better reputation for the country.
While Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they promised to turn youths into workers. Oga Peter Obi of the Labour Party, they promised to say all of them, all the youths, say if he enter inside as president, all of them go full ground. No need to the jackpot, they run, they come out for anything. Say nothing like greener pastures for abroad where they go they find, because he go make sure say all the grass where they decide, the green where to make sure say the youths get everything they need. Former governor of Anambra State made this promise on Thursday for the party presidential campaign rally where he do for inside Ado-Ekiti State capital. He say all the policies we get to do with the future of youth, he go make sure say he pay attention to them. Things like unemployment and all of that, say no go be problem at all. But also to matter of end poverty, corruption and insecurity, all those is not a promise saying go make sure say he bring. Plus good governance, good. Say Nigerians youths especially, una go happy today inside this country. Una just make me president first. Better welcome to now. As I hear all the political workatory where we carry put for our hand. I just want to ask Femi one question. You know, okay. Say my work now to find your trouble for inside this one.
I didn't even get trouble.
You know that story where you talk about Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu? When he talk, say, you know, he go make sure say Yahoo boys, you know, they go, you know, give them better work for their hand. I bet you watch the video.
I watched the video. I just they hope say make I don't talk everything. What I see for
inside. I bet you take end the video.
He end them. He had them. He talk about it. Even I don't think said it. He talk so they even abuse of obasanjo at some point. Say the man wicked. He talk say blue chip. But make I not lie you. Even though we say people the airports they write this thing after he talk finish, they hard to follow. Understand the thing when they talk, because sometimes they explain. You come like say John come up put stuff somewhere. The thing know they clear me finish, but I know say na me know they put power. I know say other
now
people
you
now people they hear. I know say some people they hear Tinubu when they in the talk. I know say not me, but some people they hear and where he clear them finish. Like the Yahoo boys where they follow the talk. They say those where they do Yahoo for inside those states and different parts of the country. Say he get what he go do them where they go just leave that work come out. He don't touch. They see EFCC arrest. Inside this EFCC what I talk now, I don't remember say two senior lawyers for inside the country say they supposed to cancel EFCC. Agbakoba talk say they cancel EFCC, they no day. Me I can't wonder say if EFCC know they are for day for now. Whether the work what they do it makes sense or we no make sense. But anyhow, Tinubu say if that make me president, all the energy where people get, where they know they use well, I go up there use well. Say my own work. Now to think how to make way where no day. Now when they describe and say, if they think and do. Yeah, I say take them. Are they think, are they do, are they do, are they think. Now the thing where he talk say, maybe don't worry, for those who won't vote for president, if you enter work, Yahoo, you won't finish for inside Nigeria.
Okay, so first of all, he identified one major, area where we need to work on inside the country as far as our youth is concerned. Also, even Oga Peter will be to identify area where we need to make sure, say, we know they use, we know they lose our youth. You get what they call the brain drain. So all the brain of our Nigerian youth, the good ones, they carry the commodities, while Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu they address the brains of the youths where they inside here. Now, fantastic idea where both of them, they cannot see their idea, but fantastic to say they don't identify the area of the problem where they affect youth for inside the country. But I never know if they really get the solution, because yes, microchips are something where they valid,
all those developed countries,
all those things. After all, they get what they call Silicon Valley. Now still microchips things that they use, but now the major thing where the Yahoo boys go need to come out them from that the question be that. So as much as he don't talk, say yes, he won't shift them from badness into good thing. Again, like I always tell our people when they watch us, so not be to promise how they go take come out time. This thing Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu talk now, he follow. Now the question we're supposed to ask ourselves. Then even the one where Oga Peter will be talk to, he follow how he go take make sure say our youth not they come out. He say this greener pasture where they find, say he could make sure say they see and for here, but how? How? Now that's how now we talk about. Well, I think for your own case, he mentioned policies, but he not mention which of the policies. I believe as we near the election period, make we see they try to ask deep questions to all these our presidential candidates, because you see this promise, this is promise season. They go promise you, so tell your middle name go turn to promise. You myself will be Nigerian. Everybody, when they call your name, go say Femi D Promise Amele. Now so we go pay for this season.
My name where money
so we need to make sure say we they ask the deep questions. elections because this promise we go to see no go finish. Now we say I get to talk on top that matter be that.
So that one day, Sha, inside all the things where they grant so. But men are the reason all the promises. I know say now we don't reach where the book where they write for manifesto, you figure pull out, come out say, no shift this book, they talk to people, what would they hear, what they talk state by state, local government by local government, to what they do inside that one. The one where me and they even wait for. Now wait till Tinubu go talk on top money where we borrow, or article go talk on top 77 trillion. Everybody just off news for that side.
Now who get waiting go to talk? Now in go talk out because now one of the major areas where I expect say some of these presidential candidates go down they talk about now. You know everything from the ways and means and the use of the ways and means to the budget to the basically where they come they meet everything. But like you talk, we never see anything on that. Another matter where they look for inside this election. Now remember say okay, me I see the timetable of where President Muhammadu Buhari go travel go for inside the next few states for the next few days for this election where they go. It don't reach under 50 days now where election they use come for road and they don't arrange where you go. Meaning say at least we not expect it abroad travel go there inside, you go there country, go they see the president. For those who never see president, you go call your state, you don't pick dates where you go call your state. Now go they see koro for I say where you go they do this thing. Like say that January 30 they go cross river, self go do your own campaign. But some people can say man they don't use this one stress. Baba Buhari. Some people even talk say all along why Baba Buhari no come outside can't do endorsement. Say himself na president now say he don't endorse the number. Say maybe now he endorsement go help some people. Some say hey this one when they go see Baba Buhari some people go remember say he get west of a touch them rich. Where they all say oh wait oh now you endorse this person you get what you do me oh why don't go vote for this person. Some say for inside north people will still like Baba Buhari now that kind time when they go no say true, Tinubu na city boy we follow Baba Buhari. Say now this kind of association, you could say endorsement feel good if you know good. But say Papa Dale Road, they follow different states. Okay, man, go see where we there now. At least go use that one look, the one where remain for inside administration, where it keep us. In a way, say different types of endorsement. In a way, you go reason and say this movement where you don't agree to do for 10 states, 10 full states, so not be small something. You go reason and say true, now a way of endorsement. They say in go there all those places, in go wave broom. Now endorsements be that now. But make we should come up from that one very, very sharply. Look this matter of the 613 repentant terrorists where our federal government they plan to carry enter back into society. Ubonge government don't talk say they go transfer these 613 people. They call them low risk repentant terrorists into the society. I don't know as I feel when I hear this story. I make we just leave opportunity for people. If they want to come out inside this matter, maybe they go just sharply choke out before we carry our guests enter inside. They say yes, Operation Safe Corridor. Now they do these things since, and they get to come bring this announcement. Come say yes, all these people them they don't de-radicalize, and that is the problem where they inside their body. They don't come out from their body. They don't rehabilitate them, and they won't come reintegrate them into society. This English way they use 600. My brother, I go look. I get to talk on the way they talk, and so that people go fit to know where to choke them out inside the matter. 613. Now they won't carry enter back into society. On this matter, I just want to say one thing. So now the modus of operation be this. For people where don't do bad, now the mode of operation be this. Or now something where at least we go know say they go down answer to some of the badness things where they do a little bit. And I just this thing gets us a bit. In fact, we go put number now. We'll put telephone number. Maybe people start the callers. We'll put the telephone number for screen and start the callers. Me, I won't call even know. The question why I want you to ask, no say now when you think say something far from you, now you go they imagine say whether it don't go reach you. If you know say your former neighbor, now one of the repentant terrorists, they can't say okay, oh, they don't settle and they don't give a 1-bedroom flat, give them small money, at least they go give them money, give them small money, maybe they use chop money and all those things. He come, he start they stay near you. How your body go do you? You go there all right. I be go just they do. Go they call your picket. No go there. No pass that side. But no, they talk up because 613 people. If they do this 613 people, no, not the 613 people. 613 repentant. The word where they make me they fear terrorists.
And now they talk now.
No. Wait. When you say 613 people, they go just say people where do badness things. Terrorists, repentant.
We come call the landlord. You go give him house. No worry, just no answer your answer for silence. So call us more no inside this one. We don't go carry too many calls inside this one because I guess don't adapt it. We won't bring them. We'll call the talk this human rights something because waiting I see for that last election. It resembled to something to do to follow inside that one. So inside this 613 repentant terrorists want to submit can call their name finish. how you go do you for body? Say your small landlord, the person will do, or sometimes maybe before don't work for terrorists or in a kidnapper. I mean, they kidnap them, join terrorists. Because say, look how Kuma just blend. As he said this now, where they chop, I don't know where they go out. You go there, you all right. I mean, go do you all right. That one day inside this one. So we'll soon hear some of the things when they talk on top of that matter. But it also they among the things. Me, I can't even the one that say court still the sack person now when election they come.
Well, I mean, they don't already sack him before. Now the Court of Appeal matter, they carry the thing go. They can't say, well, as see, they say they maintain, say the sack, it no change. The sack where the sack is still there, make the liver like that. Now the Tory way they inside there. Okay, very quickly, just one message from inside WhatsApp for now. Auntie Regina from Just say, good evening, Coco. The matter of cashless, it will affect both Ogbonge government and local government because we no go fit to do without cash at hand. Thank you very much for your message. All right, as while we wait for messages from now, we get to Strulo enter inside the next level of our show for now. Okay, let's say we don't get one caller. Maybe take this caller, then we go enter inside break. Better welcome to you. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, welcome. Off the volume of your television.
Thank you very much. Hello. All right, as while we wait for messages.
Off the volume of your television. I can't even hear myself before I hear you.
Okay. So you don't get one caller. I've reduced the stream of my TV.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good evening. Hello?
We greet you, sir. Good evening. They talk, they go.
I will not allow my neighbor to stay with me because it may change his mind again. Sorry.
You don't go agree.
Hello? I don't agree. You may not go change your mind. Go later go kill me back again beside my house.
So you know believe
I don't agree.
You know believe how they better when they do you repent finish.
I don't agree, may stay with me. If you let me repent, if you repent, you know if you repent, say make you what about this one where you key before. That guy want repent. That way the key don't say go repent.
Or you they call this stigmatization. Say they use the in past life they judge her.
Okay.
Anyway, he say okay. It's somebody of the OT say now okay.
I think even the way you call the person way do the badness thing, it go don't pass through the justice system. It go don't save time. Now there you go no say maybe repentance don't true enter. But when the person never go through that process, I think now there people will get concern say whether this thing truly the person they repentant or not.
Some say now the way they do Niger Delta people now they won't do them. Now amnesty, now package amnesty now they won't do for inside the matter. Well, whether I reach to do or you know reach to do, they don't do the one where they want to. Now this time way Oga Buhari won't use do in administration, carry people will repent and say forgive and forget me, all of us stay all right. But we enter small markets, when they come back now, our guests will follow us and that put for inside here. welcome back. It's a better show where you did this now cocoa of the matter. Now in be there, so we they look the different things where they inside grant. So now remember say for inside Nigeria election, it can be like saying our tradition, like say red cap chip, now the one give title. We they see human rights abuse sometimes. So hey, you go tadapo for one line, somebody go hold cutlass, they tell you say how you go line up. Some say you know go happen this time around, but me I can't remember say insecurity still there inside this country. Some people go one go police unit, they go they fear. Some people go say hey, the one we see for Lagos with Omobalale where happen with police for there. Say the police where they reform says who I want no say now these same people go guide us for inside this push where our polling units there and all kind of things and history they tell us say kai get our human rights abuse the day inside Nigeria election. But I won't call look the matter for Oracle, more put the matter for grant. Until so we get the Oracle telephone number and the person. He call him, he don't come.
Yes, so our oracle for today, we're going to help us to reason how 2023 elections will be, especially as it gets to do with human rights matter. Now, Oga Edosa of Yahweh, we're there with global rights advocacy. Better welcome to you, Oga Edosa.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Happy New Year, officially.
Happy New Year. Good to see you again.
How 2023 do you?
It just the start. I think the first thing we say, we could remember they refer to 2011 as, 2021 as 2 years ago. Because we see they try to call them last year.
2 years ago. Wow.
2 years ago, we see they call them, last year, and we're referring to 2021. So we could remember say 2022 now last year.
Very, very important.
The one guy will be make that mistake, they help and correct them. When you go, where you go, say, where you say the campaign and next year, election and next year, they say, not this year.
They don't enter the next year with that.
So, all this last year, next year, now what we will call with the look at this, so I don't know whether there is in this 2022, 2030. It comes like say still blend, go, the carryover plenty.
Well, one of the reasons why you go reason out from that point now, because a lot of the in the build up to 2023 elections, a lot of the security issues, it be like say now everything wherever con the red, con the hot, and all of that. Now make we bring our oracle, make God follow us reason. Especially, when you say insecurity and when you say human rights, first, you get as they just it won't be like a bar, won't be like the soup. You understand? Because anything where they do, where they affect human rights, now part of insecurity.
Absolutely,
Abi? Yeah. So one of the major things now where they say waiting. The organizations like your own, people they look at the matter of human rights and all of that. Waiting be the biggest fears we wanna get or the things we wanna don't reason they project say now like this we go to see them for inside 2023 elections.
Yes, thank you, Sumi and family. Elections will be the hallmark of democracy, and I would think they give us opportunity to celebrate human rights. When we talk about fundamental human rights, because under khaki and bullets, when you talk about human rights, you do on your own, because this the constitution, the first thing they do is the suspense constitution. So election, they give us that platform to celebrate the fact, say, there is that freedom, that fundamental freedom. We get that freedom as human beings, as they call them human rights. But to come look and say this same election, where they give us opportunity to celebrate this human rights, now they become another opportunity for people to lose their human rights. Even the fundamental human right, of course, will not be the right to life. Because once you don't die, that thing don't go. The same election where they give opportunity to celebrate human rights, why it be in that same election now, 9 people, they lose their lives? Is it right to freedom of association? We don't hear of so many matters now say, somebody go these states, go campaign. The other person no agree, they do campaign there. And at the same democracy, now with the one protect with the same election, the same protection of human rights. Now will they use that same election until they deny people their human rights. It don't show say the people talk say mocking hand on the soup. Because if we don't agree say we won't do election and we won't use and promote our democracy and democracy now will guarantee our human rights, then as human beings, time don't reach for us to sit down and say what matter most to us.
In fact, this thing where he talk say it matter of most to us. I can't even call the reason another angle to this thing. Say, I don't know whether now don't call a candidate give na neighbor. If now don't call a candidate give na neighbor. If the candidate no follow your neighbor, oh Lord go where he get as they do. Come be like say the tension even day. I the year one thing where one landlord and the tenant they argue say go come up from my house because they support this person. No that can't. That one self na human right. We for inside Katsina we hear the story of that labor woman for last year it end in a bad story. But now you get at the end. I want to ask you, apart from human rights, where people go say, hey, now people who carry gun, they do. The one where they do ourselves, how they follow too?
All of them enjoy human rights too. Human rights not be when governments do you something. Because I don't want to mistake many of us, they think, so, okay, now government, they abuse human rights. Even we ourselves, they abuse our neighbors' human rights. You just mentioned one. I decide, say, I won't vote for this candidate. Why you will begin to threaten me? Because say I won't vote for this candidate, or you begin to say you won't kill me, or begin the spread what they call the hate speech. They say false things against me, or they poison people's mind against me just because say I support, so I won't vote for this person. Right to choice, as we talk and say, the most fundamental of human rights. Now me choosing that this person I won't vote for. Election will not be the end of the matter. I want people don't understand me that election are just the beginning. After election, governance will start. If I decide say I won't vote for, I support candidate A, you say a candidate B, she say a candidate C. Now one person I go win the election. And when all of us don't do all of that, election don't happen, they don't declare results. Election don't finish, but the main matter don't start. At that time, whether I vote for A or you vote for B or you vote for C, it don't matter again. Now who did there now? What did the person go do? Now it can't matter. So why you go they kill your neighbor, or they do bad thing to your neighbor because say he say na A in support, and you say na B you support. Everybody not support one person now. So why you go come the poison people mind? You mentioned the one of say people they attack this madam for Kaduna. The other one talks. I hear this, I'm happy say this my friend don't carry the man go court now. So you cannot come out and say such things. This man will talk for Kano that they say if you don't vote for this person, you will be dealt with. Why?
Even today, get one video where they watch. I don't want this thing where the man say Muslim, say thank God sake of never if I don't tame some Christian. You get a state talk about
and this is one way we don't start now. Like global and we don't partner with other organizations and the rest now we don't set up this we call an incident center for electoral atrocities. People where they say all this kind of thing where we know say will feel cause wahala. They need to be accountable for that thing where they talk.
Okay, good. I like this part where you just bring now because we don't reason one or two different types of human rights violations where they go on, whether now from government to the the people, whether now from the people to the people. Why would they mention example? Make you remember that one of that girl where they sack for inside her working place because they see her for inside picture say she support Oga Peter Obi. Remember say they even give that one work compensation, but it gets so many other cases where we know say they happen where we not to the hear of. But I like say you don't mention this reporting center now, but make we reason the one of waiting they happen from even the candidates to the electorate. One or two stories on they come out for different places. Yes, you mentioned the one of say maybe person won't go campaign, politician won't go campaign for inside state, they block that one. But you imagine in instances where one or two stories don't come out for certain states in this country, especially where the party where they there, now the incumbent party, now then sit down. Up to even people where they live inside the state, we don't hear one or two story of one or two people will say, okay, according to them, they say, that even this work, till they come meet them, the agents of some of these politicians, come meet them for where they the business where they do. Tell them, say, from now, anything where they come up for this business where they do, you go give me cuts.
Yes. First cuts.
Yes. Inside some states, for inside this country. I mean, they talk the example, they go there, you go no. In some cases where they get to do with rally, they go tell all the people they do business for inside that part of the country, say, as this rally they so, you must come join this rally. Close this your shop. If you open this your shop,
go kaskataram.
So we they see different things. Different styles, some way they enter inside the news, some way they enter inside the news. I won't ask a beg, people like when they don't they do this thing, they come, they look at rights matter, don't set up this incident center. How you will take the make sure say the people they hear say places like this they to come report in case they get any kind of oppression or suppression or any shun where they inside the matter because it they happen steady.
You know, the thing where they pay me for this matter pass we say this whole issue we talk now. Now the one way we do to ourselves, now plenty past one way do to we they or top then they do. The one way they do to ourselves and I complain to pass. You mentioned this one now say they go meet people say if you not come join the rally, no open your shop. Now people like me like you now go there go they threaten them.
But they be agents of
they be agents, they be supporters.
In fact, one supporter, whether for you or against you, I don't know, you won't follow you talk. Carry welcome inside show. Hey, the bros don't go. Okay. Yeah, they talk to
yes.
supporter.
You know, there was something where I talk one time. What's it make you supporter? The first thing as your first role as supporter, not to put your candidate in check. Your candidate do the thing we're not supposed to do. Call them to order. Because now you dey close to and now you dey follow them very well. If I don't follow your candidate very well, I not go see the things we're not supposed to do. And if at this point of campaign, you not feel call them to order. Now when you don't win, now you won't call them to order.
Okay. So somebody from Just they call you to order. Welcome.
What's up the matter?
Yes. John, good evening.
I greet you. This is John calling you from Jos.
Welcome, sir. We greet you.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Okay. And our guest there, I greet you.
Our guest, they greet you.
They greet you.
Well done. Good evening.
Okay. This issue of this human rights, my brother, you are talking about. All these problems started from the government. Because you are a governor, sitting governor in the state. You have 4 years, 8 years to stay in that place. You understand? So that 8 years you have to stay in that place. You don't know that somebody else is coming there. Can you hear me?
We don't hear you. We don't hear you.
You don't know that somebody else is coming there to come and sit in another 4 years again. Why can't you be polite to everybody? Because we have human rights that are guiding us. If you are sitting governor of PDP in the state or APC in the state, any kind of party, allow another party to come to that state to come and campaign, give him give him right, stadium, goods, welcome him. You know what we used to do with people? He welcomed all the political parties. P2B went there, Oshimole went there, Konkoso went there, everybody went there, he welcomed all of them. Guys, politics for you. Politics is not by killing, do or die. Today is your own, tomorrow is another person. So please, we should, that is, I should put it this way, government should amend that constitution that let them not be harassing people because you are a sitting governor. You don't want APC or PDP or Labour Party to come to that state to come and campaign. It's very, very bad.
All right. Okay, John, thank you. You don't talk well, especially the Electoral Act as regards rights to campaign. Yeah. Like saying that they talk fee enter way if you choose.
Yes, which is the, as you talk about the right to equal opportunity to public facilities. Public facilities, and be that. Exactly what I talked at the beginning. I know this man now, he brings us something very important just now. With the talk about president, but make we chook eye for what they happen for state level.
Very important.
Because if we get number one president person, now the correct person to put it as president, if at the state level, 36 governors, if we put people will not be the now +1 -1 no.
Now +1 -30.
minus 36 because the presidents only not will make everything the whole Nigeria better. You need to work with those governors. I think the governors who will put for there and the legislators, the lawmakers, and then the state lawmakers as well. If they not be the correct people, all of us focus on presidents and leave governors alone. We not they go anywhere for this country.
True talk. And based on that one, make I even still carry and come down from the president to the governor to the senators, lawmakers, all of them to House of Assembly to the people where you talk say now them they do this thing to themselves because now there you did before the call. You say now we they do ourselves. Very important. Again, the question be say the people where they suffer this thing for inside the hand of the whether the na government, whether na people, everybody, waiting they happen, where the feet go to get succor. They can speak the Igbo from all these people. But before you answer that question, make me take this our caller. We don't get
now support the callers.
We don't get another Oga John with the callers.
From Benin this time. Carry welcome inside show.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Bimi and Femi.
Greet you well.
I agree to una visitor there.
Good
Thank
evening.
What I want to be say, this one where they talk human rights, this and that. All those things. Now government they create human rights violation so that then we use it to gain for their sense. Because where then they lead us, if government as we vote you there, where then the campaign now, they tell us that we respect human rights, then we make sure say they fight corruption, then we bring in security for us. When they enter now that's what they create security so that nobody will near them again. Even their fellow politicians will not near them again. Then we create fear to anybody. See it now. Can you imagine that the governor will not allow a signboard or somebody to come and campaign for his state? That is all those things. So even as I say, doing it, how many times did the president of the country say that he don't want such a thing to be happening? Because all of them, they are looking for one way or the other to cross over.
Okay.
So another one where I want to contribute now this borrow way that they borrow. Nigeria don't tire. I go today, go buy fuel 150 naira. Which way in Nigeria? And our president in the Minister of Petroleum. And they ask now where they talk to government. They don't remove the subsidy. Make we know saying that subsidy is removed. Because then they ask me I don't know what thing I go ask them. I don't know the answer.
Thank you.
Another thing where they talk.
No, another one. He have to wake up beg.
Occasion our time, If not, we go for like take what you get to talk. Maybe that thing will remain. Maybe you go just send that for inside WhatsApp message because you go do 1 or 2 WhatsApp message before we get to come out from inside the show. But as we don't get our last caller now, make we get our final words from Oga Idosa. I don't they ask you this question, say, but Oga Idosa, you answer me now. All the people where they suffer this human rights, I be where they fit find help, where they fit go to, so that we go fit hold the people where they do this badness thing to account, hold them by their shirts like this.
The first place, the National Human Rights Commission, they don't already set up the election monitoring unit, where they do them every election time. Election monitoring unit, where they document all these things where they happen. So that by the end of the day, the ones we need to prosecute, we prosecute, and we work with them too. So Human Rights Commission are the very first place for you to reach out to. And the good thing with that Human Rights Commission, they every local government. They get office every local government, and so you can easily reach them. Now, when maybe you not get what you want at that level, then people like us we dare to back up and then to provide that level of support as well. But we have to see we make our institutions work with it, like, for example, National Human Rights Commission. So say they do the work. What they want. But there's something where this man talk just now, where I want to just refer to quickly. I mean, issue of security. Now the fundamental of this whole issue of human rights violation. Because if on that day I fear to go out, go vote. Everything we do so they don't spoil with that. That is why government must make sure say the place they safe for people to come out and vote. And we get about, according to INEC, we get about 8,812 electoral wards. I remember the report where this day published, that was 2nd October 2022. Say, according to them, say the quote of INEC, say about 638 something, 600 something of that electoral ward. See if they want to do election that October, 2 months ago. they're not going to do election for those over 600 wards. And so the question is, what happened to those people who get PVC there where you suppose vote?
See, this matter, in fact, this PVC matter where you just bring come now, it is very important because now, today where we dey like this, INEC don't come change the formula. Say, everybody they go ward, Abi.
Yes.
Say, maybe they go ward, maybe they no gather for their office. Now we itself say, but we'll go see whether people still gather for the place for true, or they don't work out come off from there. Now we meet some people for there who think say ANEC they play on top of the matter. They answer us. We ask them question. We dey come back.
I don't dare read 2 hours. Today, they may give us one printout so no they clear, but after we come, see I'm the president for work there. But after we come they wait, now they come address us say they go send all the PVCs, go our different areas where they close to our places, like ward level and all of that.
For me, I really dey impressed as I come. I know say usually the process they dey long and the queue dey many, but this development for today they very good. They don't paste them different areas where if not there you they leave, they get centers where if you go collect your PVC, and then person day where they help us explain the matter how you supposed day, where you supposed go, and the person they very patient. So yes, they good.
The same make we find our ward closer to us, so you get places where the right numbers where we go fit call. So not be everybody go come to this central. This area 10 INEC office collect this the voters card.
They not do them many of us think come at one time. First of all, they supposed get more people on ground to work. They be like say they don't get more workers. Many people come here, delay even before this time, before Christmas, they don't forget. They stay and they still waste their time. So INEC, for me, as they deploy their staff that time, go different places to register people. Why they not deploy the same strategy to go disseminate or distribute this thing? Nigeria, mostly, what me understand, I don't they suffer people. 9 they do. It gets way where they go take do this, make it simpler.
For now, I know if you say INEC no go do well, I know they do well because if you say make everybody come here, come collect the card, you go choke. You understand? So it better as they share them, distribute them to other places.
People are not even aware of this thing they just did. At least they should try and broadcast it so that people will be aware of what the new information entails. So that you not just waste your money. If you're coming from a distance, like Nyanya, Gwagwalada to come and get yours, they should be aware that, okay, from 6 to 15th of January, you'll be collecting your PVC at your own center.
This development where they bring now a good one. At least as we come, many people they're very happy. Centers don't they different places where people feel go. So the frustration where people go be experienced, if not for one place, no go there like that again. So they really advise them say they feel make more centers and make sure say okay people actually know where they're supposed they get people where go actually guide them just as they now. So even when you go the centers, make you meet people like this too. And again, I notice the numbers they there. So the people where they in charge of those numbers, I beg may they try to respond to Nigerians because the matter serious right now.
Easy. We know say the thing, the pressure there. So even though they see INEC, then they make little effort, but the thing is not yet enough. It's not yet enough. Like the question I put to the person directing us on the new arrangement, going to the ward to collect, the numbers are there. So I was asking him, you get anyhow if we take know the location, because sometimes you go they call them, they no go pick. So because you just see, like we say now, you see only the number of the person where they in charge of the place, but you no see the location. You understand? So how has been the problem? That's the challenge I see.
All right, but welcome. I don't hear from country people sharply on this matter of PVC, and we get to bring this in show now because okay, just I mentioned one very, very important aspect of places where if you even want to go collect PVC, say whether you go fit collect one, then two, whether you go even fit vote on that day. So it good make people enter inside streets now. Now, sometime in December, and come announce say between 12th of December and 22nd of January, 9 PVC collection go they happen everywhere. But they say inside that 12th to 22nd, from 6th That is today, I believe, till 15th of January, now they go do this local government and wards collection. And before it will come back from 15th to 22nd again for inside those INEC offices. So it be like some people don't really get the information. I wait to make you see, waiting you see for inside the video when I just watch now. Say people reach there, they can't they give them the information. Say, okay, as of now, inside local government, but we don't even they get people who don't even work out go inside that local government. The way things be, So we go like make una just use, and I don't talk now, between 9 to 3 p.m. every day. From now till maybe when we see una again next week on Monday, make una try go all these places. Make we know waiting be the real problem where they happen for inside all these areas. So that we go know how to take talk the matter, break and down for inside Coco, help to see whether we go fit help, anyway we go fit help. On that note, we go say thank you very, very much, okay, Edosa.
Thank you.
You don't do I don't know whether you get any final words on this human rights matter, just in the next 30 seconds, so that we go fit wrap up.
Yeah, I think that to appeal to INEC, if there will be extend the date of this PVC collection. Nothing, I understand when they say before the PVC registration, I mean voter registration, they need to end them way ahead of time to clean up the register, police register, because now what the law talk. But in terms of collection of PVC, nothing wrong if we collect PVC even 2 days to the election. Because we could not forget, see, people travel to go register. They come back to their place. They will travel, go back, go collect PVC, come back, and travel again, go vote. If we shorten this process for some of them, I'm not saying maybe they're waiting that time, but if we shorten the process, some people just waiting like that 4 days to election, then they travel, go there, collect the PVC, and then stay over and vote, so that we reduce the number of wahala where they will pass.
And if they not extend them, it go constitute as human rights violation.
Yes, because a lot of people not go fit vote.
Give us holiday, we go collect PVC. Saturday and Sunday no do. Holiday now you go work for inside this one. And may we leave the show like that now for inside today where we did like this. Remember, now you go drink the water of patience where you say you get to patience, anti-patience, but that patience, drink them to collect your PVC. You like your candidate, borrow the patience where you need to carry supporter. My name is Femi D. Amele. Better time, Idorishi.
And my name is Sumi Alegino. We'll go see you next week.
Look us koro and they hear us whine. I say you tanda gidigba. And this now as it hot.
I be the government to get the foresight to know it.